Live, are we live? I think we are. What's going on, guys? Let me know how the audio is. This is from the cell phone, so it should be good. Appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with us here tonight. Welcome to the Cold Water Aquatics Fishroom Friday here and the Chilly Willy Fish Room. My name is Brandon, and this is our cold water fish room. Temperature warming up down here, guys. Probably backwards because I got selfie mode on, but 63 degrees down here. And yeah, this is our weekly live stream. We go around. I normally go around and feed these tanks, but I don't have. I actually am a little bit ill prepared tonight. I don't have any shrimp around to feed the fish. So basically, what we're gonna do is like a big drawn out fish room tour while we walk around the fish room, and I talk to you guys here on the chat from the cell phone. I usually do it on the laptop or the desktop here, but we're gonna do it from the cell phone today. So hopefully everything's good. QC, thank you, brother, for gifting the 5 memberships. I do appreciate that so much. Very cool. Thank you guys all for showing up. Metalhead in the house. 3G's here. What's going on, 3G? Bunny Viper, Dave the Fish Dude, Coral Works, John McKenzie, Matt Riggs, Frogs Fishing More, QC, thank you so much for dropping the links, brother. Really appreciate that. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Heck yeah, fish room tour. There you go, man. We're going to do it up. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. Haven't done a whole lot down here in the fish room, but I feel like I want to. It's just really busy moment in my life right now. It seems like the weather's changing outside, as you guys noticed. I got stuff I want to do outside, and you know I want to be down here doing stuff, but it's one of those things. It's like a lot of times the fish room's so cold in the winter that I don't do a whole lot of stuff down here because it's so cold, and then once it gets warm, it's so nice outside that I got so much stuff going on out there. What's up, Big Easy? Good seeing you. But nonetheless, not a whole lot of updates in the fish room. But if you guys are familiar with the channel, you've been following for any period of time, you'll notice not a lot of things changed around here. A lot of these fish we've had for years, like 2-3 years. A lot of these tanks, like this one, for instance, been set up for like 4 years plus. So we're in it for the long haul. We just stay consistent and just keep doing our thing. So let me. Okay, here we go. Live chat. There we go. Coral, thank you so much, man. Member for 3 months. Awesome. QC and company gift memberships for 3 consecutive months. See, that's awesome, dude. Coral Works has got gifted memberships for 3 months. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so I say this is weird. Okay, I'm just checking this out here. I've never streamed on this phone. Oh man, we got filters and stuff. Goodness gracious. Okay, all sorts of wacky stuff here. Whatever, we'll just pass on all that. We'll just stick to normal. Select Pet prepping for Lexington swap tomorrow. Awesome, man. Very cool. Very cool. 3G $10 shrimp fund. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Very good. You guys are awesome. You guys really do. You don't have to do it, but we really, really do appreciate the support. And I can't say how much. I can't say it enough how much we appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Select Pet hitting some swaps up big time. Very cool. Select Pet, are you coming up to the 2 in the Zoo? The what is it? The American Library Association and the Killifish Convention that's coming to Kalamazoo, Michigan. We might actually make that one because that one's not too very far from us. What's up, Aquatic Moose? Good seeing you, buddy. All right, where are we at? 7 minutes. I feel like it's time to get into the fish room. So let's get to it. Maybe. Hopefully the video is good. Hopefully the audio is good. I haven't heard any complaints, so must be doing something right. Andy Carson, welcome. Nice to see you. Kenny's here as well. What's up, Kenny? Good seeing you. What's up, Fish Fam? Lurking and picking up the wife from work. Excellent, brother. Good to see you. How come I can't turn? Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah. Why can't I turn my phone around? Turn my phone around? Ah, look at myself looking at myself. All right. We'll get after it. Okay. So, you guys are, I'm sure, all very familiar with the fish room here. We'll do a quick overview. Let me stand back here. So this is probably the best shot of the fish room as a whole, roughly. But we got 20 long. This is like a 90-gallon 6-foot tank. We got 33 long, 55, 20 high, 20 long, 37, 150, another 55, a 90, 40 breeder, 6 foot 125. This is a 4 foot metal frame that's, I believe, 75 gallons or so, and a 29 gallon down there. So that makes up the entirety of the fish room. Well, these guys are looking sharp right here. A little bit of activity going on here. Hopefully the picture quality is coming through as good as I'm seeing it, because it's looking really nice on my end, but maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, these are our rainbow shiners. I guess we'll start with the rainbow shiners. And I apologize, guys, if I miss any of the comments, because I'm normally in front of the computer scrolling through the comments, but today we're on the phone, so this is just, you know, it is what it is. Good seeing you, Melvin. Appreciate you for being here. Tennessee Fish Keeper, what's up? What's up, Robert? Nice to have you with us. But yeah, 20 long right here, rainbow shiner tank. I believe there's probably 15 to 20 of them in here. I don't know. I can't. If you guys can count them, go ahead and count them. Let me know. I think there's 15 to 20. Majority of all these, actually, the first batch of these came from White Cloud Dynasty, and there are a lot of the regular types, kind of like, geez, it's hard to tell. Probably this guy, maybe that guy. I'm not real sure. And then Aquatic Nest had won some shiners from Kenny right here, that's in the chat, ABC Aquatic Biotope. So we have a few of those in here, but there was only a few that went in here. And then we have the rest upstairs. Oh wait, where do we have those? Did we put those in here? Maybe we put those in here. I can't remember now. Yeah, we did. But so yeah, there's a few in here from Kenny from ABC Aquatic Biotope Creation, and then the rest of them are 17 months, dude. What's up, Kenny? Excellent, brother. Mark Strelson, good seeing you. But the rest of these guys are from White Cloud Dynasty, and it's kind of hard to tell right now. They're changing so many different colors, but I feel like this guy is definitely one. He's got a lot of red, like orangish, pinkish to him. But yeah, that's definitely some of his F1s. So his White Cloud Dynasty's F1s are basically a northern species of rainbow shiner bred with a southern species of rainbow shiner, and I think it gives them a little more blue. Like, I think this is one right here for sure. You can see so much blue on that guy, even on the top fin. But they're looking pretty sweet. We've never bred these guys. I've tried putting a little tub in here, and they acted like they were trying to do some stuff. So maybe we'll try some stuff in the future. But really do enjoy these fish. And as far as a small native fish goes, I think these are some of my favorites. Just because, and it's starting to happen recently here. They're just so active, and they're very entertaining fish. Such a beautiful fish. Like, don't get me wrong, the tank next to him here has some rainbow darters in it, which I love rainbow darters. Very cool. There's a male back there. But when you look at this tank, a lot of times this is what you see. Rainbow darters just laying around, which is what they do. But when you look at this tank, there's just so much going on that it's hard to deny these guys how awesome they are. So, yep. Rainbow shiners, 20 long right there. These tanks, like I said, are all cold water tanks, if you're unfamiliar with the fish room. And the current temperature is warming up 63 degrees down here, so definitely. Are you streaming? Yes, I am streaming. Okay. You can watch right there if you want. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a little different today. It looks, the quality looks pretty good on the computer here. So, yeah. Xanadudu, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Dave Jones, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you with us. Rainbows really look good. You need to get some. I think everybody should have some rainbow shiners for sure. Such a cool fish, and I think it could be a pretty cool gateway fish to getting into keeping North American native fish. Just because they're awesome. They're small, they're active, they eat about anything, they're pretty, they're colorful. I mean, what can you say bad about a rainbow shiner? Not much. Oh, Paraplaneta Missionary, welcome. I'm currently having a medical issue. Can't watch. Say hi to the perch and yellow bullhead for me. Well, we hope you get better, brother. Or sister, I guess. We don't know. But yeah, hope it gets better for you. Sorry to hear you're having medical issues, but thanks for coming by and saying hi. Appreciate that. Matt Riggs, hello. Boots Cats, what's up? Vibes Aquatics in the house. What's cracking with you? Good seeing you. Oh, fancy phone. What did you get? This is a Samsung S23. I mean, it's not super fancy, but it's sure is a lot better than my last one. So finally joined the masses, I feel like, and got away from a prepaid phone and finally got like a postpaid phone and got a decent phone. So I didn't get the Ultra, but I got the S23. I seem to be happy so far. Oh, we got some visitors coming down here too. Josh Hayden, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hey, I made one all right. Hello. Nice to see you. Come on in. Come on in here. All right. Yes, I did, and I was gonna move on to this tank next. So this is another 20-gallon long here, and these are rainbow darters in here. There is a male back there. You can see some blue and orange on his fin, and all the rest, I believe, are females. Yeah, come on in here. Pretty sharp video quality. Good. That's good.
Is that going on?
I'm in the market for a new phone. Looking at the S23. What do you think? Downsides? I don't. So okay, the only downside I've found so far to this S23 is that when I bought a case, all the cases had these little clear dots on them for the thumbprint recognition, which I do not use the thumbprint recognition at all. And so that's my only downfall so far, and that's not even the phone's fault really. It's just a case availability, I guess. I like to get the cases that have the two sides to them to snap together and fully encapsulate the phone. So that would be it. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I don't know if it's doing it. I don't know. It looks kind of shaky on here, but it also has part of the video feature of it where it has like I don't know if it's a built-in gyro or what, but you can, like, when you move the phone a lot, it kind of compensates, which is kind of cool. But look at all these people we got here in the fish room. It's her birthday today, you guys. Say happy birthday to this girl right here. This is my oldest daughter. She is 12 years old today. There she is. Everyone drop a happy birthday for her in the comments. There's another mini-me. There's Aquatic Nest, the beautiful Aquatic Nest. And then right here, the one and only Kayak and Kathy, folks. You've seen her in the chats before. Kayak and Kathy. And Kayak and Kathy's mom right there. His great-grandma.
So. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes. Special visitors here in the fish room. Very cool. Yeah, that's enough. Metalhead, good to see you. Did the S23 have a standard headphone jack? No, it does not. Okay, there you go. Another downfall. No headphone jack on the S23. I don't understand that. Why you would not have a headphone jack. So I guess everything is Bluetooth. Oh, we got Mr. Bojangles out. There he is. One of the channel favorites. Tie-Dye, welcome to the stream. Dropping a happy birthday for you. So they're all dropping happy birthdays. Are you reading the comments? What tank is that? 125? If you're talking about this one, this is a 150. This is a 150 right here. And then this is the 125 right there. Everybody bailing out?
Yeah, bailing
okay.
Out.
See you guys. Thanks for coming by.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Yeah, this is the 125, 6 foot. And then this is the 150, 7 foot. So, oh, they dropped your link, Kayak and Kathy.
Yeah, I seen it. Thanks for dropping the link. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for doing that. We tried. They did good. Aquatic Nest. She's so considerate. She's like, we're trying to fit this birthday party in before the stream. So, I mean, we could have easily canceled, but Aquatic Nest made it happen. She made it happen just so we could stream with you guys tonight. So. It's really, I really do appreciate her for that. I love her so much. She's amazing. And you guys are amazing as well. Aquarium Adventures, what's up, Graham? Nice to see you. Howdy, y'all. A crazy dude from the UK named Garami. Yeah, you say the difference? It sent me. Thanks for coming, Silver Creek. Appreciate that. Barbara Jackson, hello. More happy birthdays. Nice. Wow, I want to get a 150. Yeah, why not, man? I mean, it's not bad. This is it's not the dimensions I would have wanted for a 150. I would have rather had it shorter and maybe deeper than it is. But this tank, I basically traded for this tank. So I traded some aquarium heaters, some filters, and I had an old smoker, electric smoker. I traded this guy. So I mean, my tanks aren't all ideal. I didn't like specifically buy them all and place them in this orientation. It's just kind of how it's been built over the years, and I've fit in tanks where I could fit them in, and all these tanks for the most part are all secondhand. So I probably have less than like maybe 150 bucks in this tank, maybe more if you count the wood, because I ended up having to build a stand and stuff. But yeah, it's not bad. I like it. I do. Appreciate you guys for all coming and hanging out here. I would put 1,000 platy in the 150. There you go. That would be cool, man. Why not, too? I would like to have like 300. Kenny, can we do this? 300 rainbow shiners in here? That would be cool. I would like to do that sometime. Brian, what's up? Peplin Creek, good seeing you, brother. Appreciate all you guys for coming and hanging out here on the Fishroom Friday cell phone edition. Foxy Fish only 43 subs away from 1,000. Guys, make sure if you are not subscribed to Foxy Fishes over there, go and subscribe. Lots of axolotl breeding activity happening on that channel. Is that right, Mr. Bojangles? See, I feel like having the cell phone for the live stream here will help with being able to see this guy more, because when I'm sitting down at the desktop over there and he pops out, I don't have the availability or the accessibility to move around quite as fast. So yep, Mr. Bojangles, he's our bowfin. This pumpkin head here, our pumpkin seed sunfish, one of our pumpkin seeds. John Williams, hello, brother. Nice to see you. We have another pumpkin seed as well. And if you guys have anything you want to see in particular, or any rhyme or reason or questions or anything, let me know. I didn't get any shrimp around to feed, but this is our other pumpkin seed sunfish, and this guy, he's kind of hanging out on his own. I haven't put him in with the other one yet, because I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I might try it. I don't know. Sometimes, you know how they say, if you got something working, don't mess with it. So what I have working over there with Mr. Bojangles and Pumpkinhead, I don't know if I want to mess it up by putting him in there. Maybe he won't mess it up. Maybe he'll make it better. I don't know. But yeah, that's our other pumpkin seed. Carol Cox, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you with us. Not a whole lot to look at in this tank. Kind of blandish. Some Rotala, Rotundifolia, little dwarf sage. That's really about it. A lot of mulm and some dirty filters that need cleaned. I definitely need to clean some filters. As you can see, we're getting some loss of flow, so we need to. That's the only thing I don't like about sponge filters, or my only complaint about a sponge filter, is that. Well, let's see if we can find one here. Here's a sponge. This bottom part, this piece here. Well, here we go. This piece right here, as you can see, that one right there, it's already crustied up. That's the only thing I don't like about sponge filters, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Is it because of hard water this happens? Do all you guys deal with this, or is it just the people on hard water? My water is extremely hard, but you get a lot of build up in here, and then it drops the flow on them. So you got to tear them apart and kind of scrape all that stuff out of there. And that's what's happened with that one down there. It's starting to happen with that one, and it happens with all of them. I have to kind of go through every few months and do that. QC, you don't have that problem? Is your water softer? Hard water. Like this water is hard as rock around here. Brian saying hard water thing. I have soft water, never seen that before. Yeah. So it must be a hard water deal. So that's my only complaint about a sponge filter, and obviously it's probably because of my water. So ain't much gonna change there. I'm definitely not doing anything with my water. So but yeah, moving on, I guess. Let's throw this tank. What the heck? We'll just bop around this whole fish room in any different direction we want to go. This is a metal frame tank, and as you can see right there, it's a Pemco from the 70s, I believe. I think it was actually a slate bottom tank at one time. Richard, you deal with that all the time. You probably got hard water just like us, because you're not. I mean, you're a little north of us a ways, but yeah. Anyways, this I got this tank given to me from a friend, and it has an acrylic bottom in it. So I'm assuming that it was maybe slate and it had broke, and then someone had cut and put a piece of acrylic in the bottom. I went to the Googles. I put my faith in the Googles and the interwebs, and basically everybody said, "Oh no, you can't seal acrylic to glass with silicone. It'll never work. It'll leak." So I thought, okay, maybe I'll try to take the glass out. Well, I tried taking the glass out, and to take the bottom panel out, you had to take all the other panels out, and they have like this. If you guys know about metal frame tanks, they have a steel frame, but then they have like some black butyl that's back in there. So I thought, oh geez, okay. Well, guess what? We're just gonna stick with it, and I just caulked the crap out of it. As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell. That's a bunch of caulk. I think I used 4 or 5 tubes of caulk on this thing, maybe. GE silicone #1, like I always use. And this tank's been set up like going on 3 years, and it doesn't leak, and it has an acrylic bottom and glass sides with a lot of caulk and some dirt and some pea gravel. So who'd have thought? The internet isn't always right, and here's a prime example. So yeah, this one is pretty heavy, fish dude, for sure. Hello, hi. But in this tank, common shiner here, and then we have this is a dollar sunfish. Nice little smaller species of sunfish. He is a Lopoma species, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he is, and he's getting some nice color on him. Blue's really coming out nice. Kind of remind me of like a miniature long ear sunfish, basically. Not too aggressive, a little aggressive. Up here we got some eastern mosquito fish. These guys are as strong as concrete when it comes to little fish. They can hold their own for sure. What else we got? We got a blunt nose minnow in here, right there. And then down here, a little black-sided darter. And some of my favorite fish are also in this tank. Let's see if we can find them. They are central mud minnows. Where are they at? They are, oh, there's one. Can't see. Focus back there. There's a hiding behind a plant. That's, I can't even see it well enough to, I think that's the female. And there's also a male in here, but I'm not seeing them. They're usually out. And then also in this tank is a white sucker as well. He is hiding also. So mostly dwarf sedge in this tank here, and lots of algae and mulm and cyanobacteria on this. This is actually a maple tree root ball, kind of turned on its side, and it is just covered in algae. But Gambusia affinis, do you see any aggression or breeding from them? I'm looking at getting some maybe. You know what? Select Pet, I'm not sure. I'm not up on them enough to tell you positively if they're affinis or not. They're eastern mosquito fish from a local lake around here. It sounds right. I mean, I know the Gambusia part's right, but I'm not sure on the subspecies name. But no, you know, I haven't really. I've had these are all 3 females. I have a male and another female upstairs, but I haven't seen any breeding from them. But there is a lake close to here that is just loaded full of these guys. They are everywhere. They're kind of you know, I'm like, we've had some in some tanks with some other fish, and they're very, for their size of them, they're very aggressive little fish, and they're tough. They're a tough fish, I'll tell you that. They kind of remind me of a gadiad. You know how the gadiads are? They're mean. They just want to eat all the time, but they're tough as nails. Kind of the same thing with those guys. So, but yeah, my favorite guy in this tank would be either this dollar sunfish here, or the eastern or the central mud minnows, which I wish they were out, but they're hiding. That's what happens. You pull the phone out and camera and they start hiding. So you'll have that. All right, moving on over here. This is it's a 125 gallon tank, and this has 3 fish in it. Ooh, look at this. What's he doing? He's posting up. This is our big water wolf here. This is a grass pickerel, probably 12 inches or so. Pretty much full grown grass pickerel. And then this big hoss of a fish is a Mr. Grumpy Pants. He is a warmouth sunfish, and I would say he's every bit full grown. See? Look at you. Very much remind me of like the native equivalent to an Oscar. Got a big old mouth when he opens his mouth up. Nice thick fish, muscular body, kind of a butt head. This guy here, he's funny. He's a cool fish. And then also down here, hanging out on the bottom, is a red ear sunfish. You don't see a whole lot of. This tank's seen better days. Like I said earlier, this tank's probably 4 years old, and I feel like it's probably running out of nutrients for the plants, sort of thing. Select Pet says the finesse is the eastern, supposed to be aggressive and frog eaters according to the internet, but you know how the internet is. Well, I mean, that could be it. I do know how the internet is, so yeah, those definitely would be a finesse, and maybe that's why I've never seen any breeding activity, because they may be popping off their babies as soon as they're having them. But you could probably take care of that with a thickly planted enough tank, I would imagine. But yeah, plants in this tank sort of the same. You guys will realize when you look around the fish room here, a lot of these plants are all mostly the same, and that's because of the simple fact that when I find a plant that works well for me, I just exploit it. So I basically grow it, and then I put it in a different tank and it grows, and I pull some and put it in a different tank and it grows. And yeah, here's a nice, this is a remnants of a crypt. This was a nice crypt here like a little while ago, and it just decided it's gonna melt because it's gonna get warm. It's getting warmer down here, so you know, why not melt? I guess that's the thing to do. But one plant I've noticed that don't do the greatest down in this fish room are crypts. So it's unfortunate too, because I have a whole lot of nice crypts in the tank of my bedroom that I was going to move down here, but they're probably all just going to disappear anyways. This is some Italian Val, I believe. This is a better looking piece of it, or a few pieces. And then some shoddy looking Bacopa Monterey. I think that's it really. Maybe, yeah, this is a little hygrophila here in the corner, but tank's pretty rough, pretty beat up, mostly because of this guy. He has dug and disturbed all the layers that were trying to happen down in the substrate. What's up, Skipper? Nice seeing you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hey, no problem, Vibes. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate you. Yes, guys, there you go. Check out QC Aquaholics channel if you haven't. Make sure you do that. He's awesome moderator, helps his channel out immensely, so we do appreciate him. Go over and subscribe if you're not. Pretty cool piece of driftwood. Some of this Rotal is kind of coming back. It's starting to look decent-ish. Getting some pink here up towards the light. All LED shop lights. You guys know the deal. Sponge filters for the most part. Low tech, cheap fish room. That's what it is. Is his middle name Doug? Who are you talking about? You talking about Mr. Grumpy Pants? Mr. Grumpy Doug Pants? Mountain Greenery, welcome. Nice to see you. All right, moving on over here. This is a 90-gallon tank. Standard 4 foot 90. Housing our yellow perch and our black nose crappie, magnolia crappie, whatever you want to call it. Got a little thing happening on his fin here. His fins are finally coming back. Had a little bit of anchor worm going on with these guys, and I think I've got it taken care of, but we'll see what happens here. Another common shiner right there. This tank has a little more dwarf sage in it than some of the other ones you've seen. Here on the right side, more Hygrophila coriambosa there. Some nice hair algae growing. Definitely got plenty of the algae. And then some more algae covered Hygrophila. There's some moss back there too. And some purple hairy algae. You can tell I don't do a whole lot of maintenance down here. And you know, maybe shame on me if you will. Like, look at this wall. Look at this side of this tank here. Some people probably think, oh my god, that's hideous. I kind of like how that looks. Like, to me, that looks like what you would see in a lake or somewhere. You know, obviously not a flat surface like that, but with mulm hanging on algae and sort of dirty and natural, that's just kind of the deal. So it doesn't bother me, and I actually kind of enjoy it. So this is a dirted planted tank with sand, sand cap, black diamond blasting sand, which I'm probably gonna try to steer away from in the future. Not that I don't like it, I do, and I think it grows plants well, and it's a very cheap alternative. If you guys were ever curious about how well black diamond blasting sand works, I would definitely recommend trying it because it's a good cheap alternative for a black substrate. It looks nice, but what I want to do moving forward is make things look more natural, and that for me that's going to consist of you know, sands and gravel types. So I'm gonna work on some stuff like that coming into the future. So down here, a tank I don't normally normally show a lot, and I'm not sure these guys, like, I tried feeding these guys last night and they're not eating. They're super inactive at the moment. But these are Cyclosoma sp. ruta, and these are South American cichlids from Uruguay, and basically cold water cichlids. And this kind of was a quick quarantine setup tank that I just popped up down here to have a place to put these guys. I think I had them out in the ponds last year, and then I'm bringing them in over the winter and I put them down here. So that's also going to be another video coming up and some content. I'm working on getting some of my I have two like 600-gallon plastic tanks outside, and I'm going to put them in the ground and cut the top off of them and make like 400 or 500-gallon ponds a piece out of them. So but that's a lot of digging, and digging is rough work, let me tell you what. So it's been slow going. All right, over here, 150-gallon, like we were talking earlier, 7-foot long tank, 2 fish, pumpkin seed, and then Mr. Bojangles, wherever he's at. Same deal. A little more cyanobacteria kicking over here. As you can see, it is everywhere. And I feel like it's everywhere because of, one, I kind of have a lack of flow. And this is a 150-gallon tank, 7 feet long. It's got 4 sponge filters in it on the back wall, and that's all that's really happening. It's probably like some of this stuff. So I do have a sump pump for this. It is a drill tank. I was gonna, you know, finish doing that, and I was actually gonna make this the sump. I probably still should. Or I could maybe put a power head in it for the meantime and get a little flow. But I feel like that's where all the cyanobacteria is coming from, is lack of water circulation. So that's why you get this here. But once again, it's killing plants. Yes, that bothers me. That's probably the only thing that bothers me about it. I actually kind of think it's cool looking, but I don't like the fact that it covers the plants and basically smothers them out and kills them. So maybe we'll work on that. We'll see. All right, down here. This is a 55-gallon. That's a healthy tank. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Metalhead's 14 subs away from 400. Guys, go over there and check out Metalhead. Metalhead's Aquatic Mayhem. And make sure you're subscribed. And are you going live tonight after us? I know you've done it the last couple Fridays. And I've totally dropped the ball on trying to get people over there. But Baits and Genetics, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we're having an excellent Friday. Hope you are as well. Too bad you can't get Grumpy Pants to dig the ponds. Yeah, he does like digging, that's for sure. He probably had them dug already. But yeah, so this is a 55 gallon down here, and this is basically where I put all the butt heads, and they're doing really good just butting heads with each other, as you can see right there. So I've had these bullhead in tanks with several other fish, and they've just harassed the crap out of everybody. So I put them in here all together with this. This is a hybrid sunfish. This is a warmouth, or yeah, this is a warmouth sunfish and a bluegill hybrid, I believe. Just because he has a large mouth, and he definitely has the bluegill pattern on him. And I don't think he's mixed with a green sunfish, so I think he's a wargill, for better, lack of better words. But also some yellow bullhead. We got 3 yellow bullhead in here. This is the biggest one, and then you see the 2 little small guys right there, just hanging out. This tank, and the reason I was gonna make this tank my sump tank is because it's a tempered 55, and I didn't realize that when I bought it. I got a really good deal on it, but it's got a bit of a haze to the glass, and it does not come off. And come to find out that that's just because it's a tempered. It's a really light tank, and the glass is thin, but it's got a different. It's just got a haze to the glass that I don't like. So I thought, well, I'll just make this the sump for the 150 up here. Well, then I needed a place to throw these guys, so I threw them in there in a moment of desperation, and that's where we're still at. So, Prime says probably not tonight. Have a bunch of things going on. Okay, buddy. All right. Well, nevertheless, guys, make sure you go over there and check out Metalhead Aquatics Mayhem, and make sure you're subscribed. Also, check out Lady Metalhead's channel too. His better half has a YouTube channel of her own, and better yet, if you guys do that, you can go over on Prime's channel, Metalhead Aquatics Mayhem, and watch a video of them when they came here. So that's cool too. A couple birds with one stone deal. These are pretty cool fish. I do like the bullhead here. I like having some catfish in the fish room. I just didn't realize how aggressive they are. Like, they were trying to take bites out of pickerel. They're trying to take bites out of green sunfish. I mean, and I think they were doing it at night, when everyone was sleeping, because obviously they're catfish and probably even more active at nighttime. But they're fun. They're fun to watch. They're cool looking fish. They definitely are. And probably the only scaleless fish that we have. These guys are all locally caught here. Yeah, pretty much most of this fish room has been locally caught or collected around this area. But if you guys are going to do that, make sure you check your local laws and regulations, because it's different everywhere. And you just want to make sure you know what you're getting into before you get into it. So, yeah. This tank has sand and dirt from the backyard mixed in with a little black diamond. Bullhead catfish, more like butthead catfish. Absolutely. Absolutely would agree 100% on that one. QC. Okay, let me move back. Where am I? Did I not bring my soda down? I did not bring my soda down. Okay, all right. Moving on over here. This is a 37 gallon tank. Dave says love catfish, but yes, they can be buttheads for sure. They sure can. Coral Work says I want a channel cat. There you go. That'd be cool. Gotta have a big tank for those guys though. But this is a 37 gallon. A lot of people haven't never seen a 37 gallon, and including me, until I seen this one at my local fish store, and I'm like, what is this tank? And the guy says, oh, that's a 37 gallon. So basically, it's the same footprint as a 20 long. 30 by 12. So 30 by 12, but it's yay so tall. So there's a 29, which is the same deal, same footprint as a 20 long, just taller. This is the same deal, same footprint size as a 29, but 29 only comes about here, so you got another 3, 4, maybe 5 inches. So pretty cool tank. Would be cool to have, like, if you had a lot of fish that like to be, have vertical swimming space, that would work really well. These guys, not so much, but these are Cyclosoma demiris, and this is a breeding pair that we've had for quite a while. Oh, look at that female. And then these are their little babies in there. But we pulled them out right at first and grew them up, and these guys had a few more spawns, and then we ended up putting them back in there, and they've actually done pretty well with their youngins in the tank. There's a bunch of them in there. This is also a South American cichlid. This is a fish that is pretty invasive down in Florida. But these guys actually came from a fella. The name of his company, I guess, would be Southeast Exotics. I believe he's on Aquabid. He's absolutely on Facebook. And I got a hold of him because I knew he had these fish and they would do well in cold water, and they do very well in cold water. So, Cyclosoma demiris. Mom and Dad. Mom's acting like I don't know what she's acting like. She's acting a little funny. A pretty cool fish. And they can definitely, he's kind of pushing her. Maybe they're thinking about it. I don't know. But they can definitely handle the cold water for sure. I think lowest it got down here this winter was 55 degrees. And all the fish that you're seeing tonight were down here and have been down here. So they've all done well. Pretty much the only thing we lost was we had a couple of plecos down here that didn't make it, and then we had some crips that didn't make it. Other than that, everything else did well. So, little Cyclosoma demiris babies. Look at that one. He is sporting his finnage right there. Oh yeah. And then big old mom and daddy over here. All right, moving on up. Once in a while, you can find a chill fish. Yeah, once in a while. I have like a 16-inch iridescent shark. She's the most docile fish I've ever owned. Hasn't ever ate or attacked a fish since I got her. Wow, that's cool. My mad toms are terrors when the lights go out. I believe that. Even my little Synodonis is a jerk. Sketty Nana, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you with us. Appreciate all you guys for coming and hanging out. If I missed anybody, I apologize. If I missed any comments, please repeat them. I'm not doing it intentionally. It's just I'm doing this stream from the cell phone, and I'm not used to it, basically. Bateson Genetics QC says, I put a dozen rainbow shiners in a 75 that had 2 mad toms. All 12 shiners were missing the next morning. And the mad toms were very full, weren't they? Those things happen. So this is our sole remaining blue spotted sunfish. This guy is a killer. Let me tell you what, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has massacred 3 of his brothers or sisters. He's massacred a black banded sunfish. Yeah, he is a monster, even though he doesn't look like it. And that's why he's in this tank by himself. Because sometimes that's just what you got to do. But yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I really don't. I guess I really don't care for blue spotted sunfish. I mean, the whole deal with the blue spots, the males, they look fabulous when they're colored up and big. This guy stayed small. He's not colored up, and he's just murdered tank mates. So, I don't know. Bateson Genetics says, honestly, I'm not sure if it's how she was brought up. Basically found her in a half-filled 20-gallon tank. Most the size she already is. Wow, the lady told me she had been in the tank for 20 years. Holy smokes. Since the day I brought her home, she's never attacked even guppies. Very picky about food, too. And in QC's, blue spots are peaceful. What the heck? Huh? Did you get yours from Jonah's? These came from this group came from Wild Fish Tanks down in Florida, and yeah, I don't know. He's killed a plenty, that's for sure. But yeah, that's our blue spotted in a 20 high next to 20 long here with some white cloud mountain minnows. One of the only fish, I guess, probably you guys could go to the fish store and find that we have in our fish room that can absolutely handle cold water is these white cloud mountain minnows here. And there's some nice ones in here, like right there. That's a nice one. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. But yeah, these guys are very, very, very cold hardy, common aquarium fish. And this tank, I feel like this tank's gonna come around pretty nice. It's got a massive ball of hair algae here, but I feel like it's gonna come around. Yes, I did, QC. I either got them from Jonah's or Zimmerman's. Yep. All right, let's see. This tank, which I meant to clean the glass on yesterday, but I never got around to doing it. These are some more South American cichlids. Yeah, they were wild caught. These are Osulohiros SP locals from Uruguay. Another South American, kind of mean, kind of remind me of a convict, black and yellow convict kind of. These guys obviously are still small, not colored up, and hard to see with all the algae on this glass, but they're different fish, that's for sure. And then, oh yeah, this is, I guess I should mention, this is a 33 long that has 2 dividers in it. So I want to take those out. I just haven't been around to it yet, but hopefully that's coming up in the future. Yes, don't forget to hit the like, guys. We do appreciate that. Right next door here are some more Cyclosoma demiris from these guys down here, from these parents. So this is another batch, and these are the smaller ones that we haven't reintroduced into the herd yet, I guess you could say. Itty bitty guys in there with a bunch of snails. And then next door here are some of our maybe last fall we had a spawn, I guess, of white cloud mountain minnows. And some of these guys, like that dude right there, is teeny weeny. He is a little bitty guy here. Smallest fish in the Chilliwailla fish room right there by far. So white cloud mountain minnows, so look like a neon tetra when they're babies. Like, look at that blue. It's not focusing, but you can see it on that one right there too. One of them, that one right there. Yeah, those are some white clouds that we pretty much inadvertently bred, not knowing it. Yeah, I got those yellow convicts really chill until they breed, then they're convicts. Yeah, that's what convicts do. They start breeding and they start terrorizing everybody. Okay, down here in this 55 gallon. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't mention. Look at us, we got some guppy grass. Huh? Got some guppy grass. There's some scraggly guppy grass here, but this stuff is looking pretty good. Probably because there's quite a few little fish in here kind of feed into the whole environment of the tank. But down here in this 55 gallon, we have another grass pickerel, small water wolf there, and a little bluegill sunfish. Yep, he's cool. This guy is definitely a little savage when it comes to feeding. And if you want to see that, just look at some videos. We got videos of it or whatever. Check some of our past live streams out, or come by next week and we'll probably be feeding them again. QC says, I gotta go. Not y'all. Okay, QC, appreciate you, buddy. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for being super awesome, dude. We appreciate you. Yeah, only 2 fish in that tank. More hygrophilia. And look, oh, look, another crypt that says, oh, wait, it's getting warm out. Oh, the time to melt. Time to melt, yep. So that's what happened. This crypt was growing decent a month ago when it was 57 degrees down here, and now it's 63, and it says, oh, we're going to melt now. So apparently cryptocorns do not like temperature change. Things you learn, right? Things you learn. Hey Kim, what's going on? Nice to see you. Happy Friday, everyone. Almost missed the chat. Doing flower playing. Oh, that sounds fun. Yes, good quality time outside. Definitely need that. We're going to be doing some of that too. Oh, this tank is a 55 gallon tank here on the bottom, and this has our herd of Australoheros SP locals in it. Some parent fish and some siblings to the little Australoheros you've seen up there. This is a pretty cool tank. I have it down 4 or 5 inches because it has a crack in this back corner. And I'm probably going to sacrifice the glass on this tank to finish off my couple of 33 longs. I have 2 33 longs that are drilled, and I want to have 2 33 longs that are not drilled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down some of these panels on these, probably this 55 here, and make some new back panels for those 33 longs. But pretty neat looking tank. I've got it down, got like a massive field rock here, fieldstone, and then I set that piece of driftwood on top and kind of backfilled it. And then I actually had some like moss and stuff growing from the woods, which is basically just turned into grass at this point. But a little bit of what is that? Brazilian pennywort. That's what that stuff is. I bought a big old bag off of Lucas Brett's before he moved away, and it's not doing the greatest, but it is still growing. It likes it up here out of the water. Seems to be happy out of the water. So down in the water, not as happy. But yeah, like I was saying, this is our herd of Australoheros. And none of these guys are colored up at all. They're all really plain colored. They get very, very cool looking when they spawn, get into breeding dress, I guess you would say. I don't know, there's maybe 15 down in here? I'm not sure. But probably what I'm going to do is when I tear this tank down to utilize the glass out of it, I'm going to take this 55 and put it down here. Obviously fill it all the way up and just have it just for these guys. And then I think I'm going to put a 75 in the place of this 55. I think that's my plan. Lucas had massive amounts growing all over his tanks. Yeah, this is some of that I bought that last, I think it was a killifish carnival. The last killifish carnival we went to was really kind of right before he ended up selling his house and moving to Florida. And when I bought the bag was like, it was like a Walmart size bag. I mean, it was huge, and I had a ton of it, and it just didn't do the greatest for me. Probably because it's cold down here, and he kept his fish room a lot warmer, obviously, than I do. So these are things you'll learn. Kim said just added a couple stingrays and a cross river puffer to my collection. Nice, very cool. I got one of those 33 longs that has holes drilled in the back from the PetSmart Petco. Just siliconed it with little pieces of glass on the backside and no leaks yet. Yeah, there you go. Yep. There you go. It works. Well, and speaking of Lucas Bretts, I know some of you guys are in here are follow him. Has anyone heard what's happened with his old house? Like I know that Aquatic Peace guy ended up buying it, and he put a few videos out, and then we haven't seen anything since then. So I'm just kind of curious if anyone knows what's going on with Lucas's old fish house or that Aquatic Peace YouTube channel. Have you guys heard anything? I haven't. No. Weird. That was quite the collection of fish tanks in a house to buy. That's for sure. Okay, moving on. That guy hasn't posted a video in like 8 months. I think it was probably overwhelming. I would probably agree that it probably was overwhelming. That would be a lot to take on. Right there, hundreds of fish tanks in a house. But this is a 6-foot custom tank with basically framed out of aluminum extrusion. And actually like bolted together with little old machine screws. Pretty neat. 6 foot long, a little bit narrow and kind of short. So I think I've calculated it out to be like 90 gallons or something like that. But it has a rock bass in it. Small rock bass here. We call him Rocky the rock bass. And then this is a green sunfish. Big old hoss of a green sunfish. We don't have a name for him yet. We need to name him, so if you guys are watching this video now or in the future, let me know in the comments. Guys, you got any names for the green sunfish? He's not terribly bossy. He's got a bit of a personality. I just don't know. I don't know what to name him. I'm excited. My LRB Rainbow Endlers have fry. Very cool. Very cool. And welcome to the stream, Freaky Fish Lady. Nice to have you with us. But yeah, this tank, a little bit scratched up. It's an old tank. Rock bass, green sunfish, big old common shiner right here. Big old common shiner, about as big as they get, I think. But this one has a lot of Hygrophilia coriambosa in here. Doing decent, not bad. Considering it's not even a dirted aquarium. So yeah, I think we kind of started out talking about these guys. But in case you weren't here, we'll go back over this again. This is a 20 long with some rainbow darters in it, and there's a male back there. You can see with some blue fin and some orange fin, and then on all these little ones, these are all the females. And yeah, they're pretty cool fish. They don't have a highly developed swim bladder, so they lay around and then they dart. They bop and they dart. See if I can get someone to come up here. Yeah, they do this. They do that right there. They're like, ooh, they do that. They got to keep going to swim. And I'm just teasing them. But they're pretty cool fish. They look a lot like a goby, but they're not. They're a North American native. These came from a little creek probably 3 miles from here. So, oh, we had a super chat. Kim, thank you for the Happy Spring Food Fund. Thank you so much, Kim. Appreciate that. $5 super chat. You're awesome. Like my fish room is bigger than most of the shops in Portland. Nice. I've got like 40 tanks. I couldn't imagine doing much more than that myself if I had a daytime job. Yeah, I got a full-time job, and with what I got going on down here, this is a comfortable level for me. So I may not do a whole lot of maintenance, maybe like I should, but nobody's dying, everybody's thriving. You know, happy algae tanks. And then moving on to the tank we started off with here, the good old rainbow shiners. Awesome fish. Love these guys. I wish I had 100 more. I definitely would be happy. Can't complain. Can't say nothing bad about a rainbow shiner. I'll tell you what. And like I was saying earlier, most of these guys came from White Cloud Dynasty. You guys go over and check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already. He's got an awesome fish room that he selectively breeds these guys, and he does obviously white clouds. Got some of those cool white clouds you were seeing back there, the long fins and stuff, came from him as well. And then he also has like cherry barbs and some other stuff too. So Kim says, I'm retired and I feel that I am constantly working now. I have 26 tanks with 2 more set up. I love it. Well, there you go. Keeping you busy, right? Keeping you busy. Well, we do appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, Kim. You are awesome. Let's see. Can we turn the camera? We can. We can. Oh, I got a notification. Where are we at? 58 minutes in. Let's see. All right. I don't know where to look. Where do I look? Yes, it does. I would love to have some native fish, but it's too warm here. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I feel like native fish like the colder temperature, and they thrive from having a bit of a cold spell, like the temperature drop in the winter and then a rise in the spring. Well, I don't know the correct wording for that, but like a break from like you could keep a lot of North American native fish in warmer water, but they would do better if they had a bit of a break to kind of drop, to chill out, take a break, calm down, sort of naturally recreate what happens in the wild in most places in the winter, and then the temperature comes back up. So definitely can relate to that. But yeah, I think we're 59 minutes 37 seconds. So I don't have a members appreciation video to run this week, simply because I'm on my cell phone here. But I do appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out. Thank you all so much for hitting the like. Thank you guys for the super chats. We had Kim and was it 3G, I believe? And then oh, and we had Mark Sterlson gifted 5 more memberships. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that, buddy. Didn't see that until just now. What was it? Yeah. No. Oh yeah, it was 3G. 3G, and then QC also gifted 5 memberships. So very cool. Appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you all for the support. Really, really, really do appreciate it. You don't have to do it by any means, but we are super appreciative when you do it. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys, though. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So I don't know if anyone else is going live. Yes, thank you for the stream, Metalhead. Let me see. Let me check the old YouTubes here. What's my subscription say? Aquarium Adventure still live? No. Must be laggy. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anyone else. And then Metalhead said he had a whole lot going on, so he wasn't going to stream. So yeah. See if you can. I'm sure you can find some cool people to hang out with. Go to Lucas Brett's stream tonight at 9:30 and ask him what's going on with Aquatic Peace. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll pop in there and see if I can get that question off. But it's what we want to do. Well, thank you, Kim. I really do appreciate it. Brandon, when are you going to do a native insect tank? Probably when I get out and go collecting. That's probably. And I probably, the weather's right. Maybe I should. Normally, whenever I go out collecting, I get down to the bottom and I pull a net up and it's full of scuds and there's some creepy crawly ones in there and I just dump them out. You've inspired me and now I'm going to keep those guys. So I need to probably figure out what tank I want to use. Maybe I need to move some fish or set up a new one maybe. And yeah, I definitely want to do some scuds for sure. And then thinking maybe if I can find something else that would go along with the scuds, maybe try something like that. But nano tank options, man, they basically never need a water change. Yeah, that's true. And they probably, they'd probably rather have it that way. So hopefully it's in the works, Coral. It's in the Coral works, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to dig ponds. I want to go collecting. I want to set up the tanks down here. It's what do you do? It's a juggling act. So I try to do the things that make me the happiest and keep my family the happiest, and then I try to do things that make the fish room better, just and my enjoyment of the hobby better. So I'm sure it'll happen before too long. I really am. What, you need to sleep too? Well, I mean, a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us here on another Fishroom Friday cell phone edition. And come back next Friday. We're here every Friday. Heard LRB said he has talked to him. He still has fish tanks going, but apparently not so much into YouTube. Oh, okay. So maybe he's just still going on the whole fish tanks thing. He's just not doing the YouTube deal. So I can understand that. That's trying to do YouTube alone is a challenge on top of trying to do a hobby, so yeah, I can absolutely understand that. But it's a lot, man. Yes, you guys all have a great weekend. Thank you so much for the stream. Thank you, Mark Sterlson, Kim, 3G, everybody. QC Alcoholic, thank you. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank all you guys in the future that watch this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really appreciate you guys. And we will see you next Friday right here on the Cold Water Aquatics YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come back and hang out with us, and yeah, we'll do this thing again next week. So appreciate you guys. Peace out.